I'm speaking with Canadian veteran Dennis Mackenzie, who has recently released a single called Lanterns that is shedding light on military veterans who were lost to suicide. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Shelby.
Of course. Now, can you start off with telling us what people can expect from this song and who else was all involved?
Sure. So the song that's been released so far from the album is called Lanterns. It's the first single that we've released from the album, The Guardian Angel Platoon. And the song is really meant to honor those that we lose to suicide and other mental health related injuries and illnesses off of the battlefield. We we're very good as a nation at honoring those that we lose on the battlefield. We have the Highway of Heroes. The Trues had a beautiful song even about that. And there's a lot of honor that goes into that. But then once our veterans and our soldiers return home and they just disappear, we're lucky to read it in the newspaper if we lose a veteran to suicide. So this song is really meant to honor them, those that we're not honoring right now.
What was it that inspired you to, actually write this song and release it for this year?
So the songs, I've been writing these songs for quite some time. So this song was written after a friend of mine had taken his own life, and that really sparked it for me. I had lost several friends to suicide at this point, and this one was it really hit close to home. He was very close to me, and that inspired this song, and it was just more a call to action than anything. This song is would be, of all the songs on the album, the call to action of the album, where we're saying we can honor them. It's a time to honor those that we have lost. Traditionally, Remembrance Day is about those that we lose on the battlefield, but the numbers now, we've lost more veterans to suicide than we have during the entire Afghanistan war. So, those numbers are things that need to be talked about and need to be honored.
And when you decided to be able to write this song and everything, how was the planning process for the single, and how come it was decided to be released earlier than the album?
So the reason the single was released earlier is because the song has a mission in itself, Lanterns. So with the album comes a pin, which I can show you actually right here. It's a pin of a lantern that was designed to go along with the album. And that is to honor and remember those that we lose to suicide and mental health injuries. We wear a poppy on Remembrance Day and the days leading up to honor those on the battlefield. But this was released beforehand, so we could also speak about that. And that's another initiative with the album.
Now, the album is coming out on November 10th. What can listeners expect to hear on this album, with how many other songs there'll be other than Lanterns, of course?
So the album it's more than just a collection of songs. It's broken up. It begins at recruitment, the mentality of me leaving home when I was recruited and, into battle school and basic training. But it's also broken up by 3 letters that were to help with the time and place of the album and what was going on. And it's meant to be listened start to finish. It's a concept album that follows a timeline. So from start to finish of recruitment all the way to the end, which ends after some therapies that I've been able to actually go through that totally changed the way I saw everything and my way of thinking and put me at peace. And the album actually resolves on more of a peaceful note.
After people listen to this album and after hearing Lanterns, what are you hoping that they'll get out of this, and what message are you hoping to push across?
I'm really hoping that for the veteran community, this can help, connect and unify some members of the community. This album will not be unique to my situation. The songs and the space, that type of thing, is not unique to myself. This is something that is very common in the veteran community. And so I'd like it to be, think that it could unite some of the veteran community, but also help shed light for the civilian community as well, who, it's tough to understand what a soldier goes through. And this, I'm hoping, can help, bring some of that to light to the community, just so it can raise some awareness and understanding.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, like where people can access this new song and where they can access the album coming out soon?
Yeah, absolutely. So Lanterns is now available on Bandcamp and iTunes, all forms of media where you can access music, even Spotify streaming. And the full album is available for pre-sale right now through Bandcamp under the Guardian Angel Platoon, and also will be available through the website, theguardianangelplatoon.com. And you can contact and reach out as well through Facebook, the Guardian Angel Platoon, or Instagram.
Perfect. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Dennis.
Thank you.